Mommy!
Okay, so once upon a time, there was a king and a queen, and everything was great, except they just didn't have quite enough gold. And I mean, mostly the reason they didn't have enough gold was because the queen wasn't working anymore, because when she used to work full time, she brought down plenty of gold. Things changed, and they had their villagers, and now they were still getting by, but it was a lot harder than it used to be, and everyone had to make some sacrifices. But they did, and they were happy, you know, relatively, until one day the king went out and bought himself a new carriage without talking to the queen first. He pulls it into the driveway and jumps out of it like he's like freaking Magnum PI or something, and the queen was like, "What the heck are you thinking?" And he says, "Oh, no, don't worry, we can totally afford this. Ted and I did the math on a bar napkin, and it's all gonna work out because it's only a lease." Well, the queen didn't even know what to say, so she just let it go, because clearly he was having some sort of a midlife crisis or something, I don't know. But, you know, she thought it was actually kind of funny and a little bit sad, really, honestly. And then one day it just hit her. Why does the king get to drive the nicer carriage when the queen was the one that was shuffling the princesses around all day, right? I mean, to soccer and dance and gymnastics twice a month and Girl Scouts, even though they had talked about only doing one activity at a time, but still, that's not the point. The point is, why was she driving the beater with almost 200,000 miles on it that they had to pay a guy to pass smog every year, right? And he's driving this tiny little two-door sports carriage that he couldn't even fit the villagers in if he wanted to, which he clearly didn't. Was he trying to pretend that he didn't have villagers or something? And who would he be wanting to pretend that to? Let me ask you that. So she could have gone to a really dark place with the whole thing, but she didn't. Instead, she went shopping. And she didn't go to Ross or TJ Maxx or Payless shoes. She went to a real store and she bought some real clothes for once. And she spent some serious coin. And she came home and she showed her clothes to the king the same way he showed his car to her. And oh, guess what? The king was pissed. "Really?" she said. "Well, I want you to know that I actually spent less on my little shopping trip than you spend on your carriage every month. You want me to do the math on a bar napkin for you?" Oh, and that really pissed off the king, didn't it? But he knew she was right. And that got the queen thinking, you know what? If you can spend that much on a car, then maybe you should take the queen out to dinner every once in a while, or to a movie. Like a movie the queen wants to see. And just to be clear, that would not be any movie starring a professional wrestler.
What's the moral of this story, Mommy?
Don't do your math on a bar napkin.
What's a bar napkin?